Hello, everyone. This is your friendly trucker Jay here again. Come back with you with another video about another company. But first, let me make a statement. The only reason I make these videos is because after being a trucker for 20 years, I understand that it's hard sometimes to choose what companies you want to go to, and then you have certain expectations when you get there, and things are not the way that people say they're going to be. The recruiter's job is to get you in there. They normally will tell you the truth, but they may leave out a couple little things that we as drivers find more important than some of the things they're talking about. I know for a fact that I've gotten a certain amount of places out of the companies I work for and found out that some of the qualities that I required in the company I work for was not in that company. Um, all of us are different. We all have different things that we want, different criteria, different expectations. So to know a little bit more about a company before you walk into orientation is always a good thing. With that said, I'm speaking on a company that I currently left. No negativity towards this company. It just wasn't what I was looking for. And this company is called Core. They are a part of a transportation group, but considering I didn't drive for any of their other companies, I'm not going to speak on them. I'm going to speak on Core because that's the experience I had. That's the company I worked for, and so I'm going to give you my point of view. All this is simply my point of view on these companies. Now, we'll start off with talking to the recruiter. When you talk to a Core's recruiter, make sure you ask every question that you want to know. Find out everything that you find important. Ask the question. Because she's not going to lie to you, or he. They're not going to lie to you, but they're not going to give extra information that's not necessary. Because Core is not a real big company. Um, they pay well. They have incentives, and for top drivers, they will give you top pay. They do pay well, and it's not really too many problems with getting paid. If you are one of them kind of drivers who really value the look of your truck, Core might not be the place for you. They are updating and upgrading their vehicles, but a lot of their fleet is older trucks. Um, they're not going to break down on you like you expect from an older truck because they do keep them well maintained. You will be in there for an they'll bring you in to have your truck maintenance probably every 10,000 miles, and trust me, they're going to get you in there every 10,000 miles. Um, but some of their trucks are older. When I say older, I got kids that are in their 20s and they went around when the trucks was made. You get what I'm saying? But when I had one of their older trucks, I promise you it never broke down on me. It looked ugly, very ugly, but it did not break down on me. So once again, I say, if you value getting out there and getting your money and not having to spend the whole time in the shop, that's fine with one of them older, ugly trucks. Because one of the newer ones that they had did break down on me a couple times, and I was in the shop a couple times with it. Are you following me? Okay. Orientation. Orientation was actually a lot easier than most orientation. The people in the office are wonderful. They have a lot of bright personalities who will help you out. A lot of drivers who will communicate with you. As far as the experience I had with the other drivers, it was wonderful. Now, one thing they may not tell you before you go to orientation, and Corey, if you listen to this, don't get mad at me. I have to put this out there. They will require for you to work there for 6 months, 190 days, or they will charge you back everything they pay for pretty much. The bonus they'll give you, if you get a bonus, the hotel, the plane flights, all that stuff, as we drivers know, we get as we get courted by these companies. If you're not there for a good reason, or unless you get fired, excuse me, they're going to charge you back that money. Trust me, they're not going to hide it from you. They're going to tell you. The problem is they're not going to tell you until you're sitting in orientation. Now, if you, like me, and you lived in Dallas, and they brought you to Kansas City, where they based out of, and you done finally picked them as a company over probably a couple other people, and you get there, they tell you, well, if you leave, we're going to take this money back from you after they just gave you a plane ticket or a bus ticket or rented you a car to get up there. Well, it's not simple just to turn around and say no. At that point, you probably done been off work a couple of days or a week or a couple of weeks, and you want to get that money back rolling. So what are you going to do? You're going to take that job. Well, their pay, excuse me, weather change, I'm getting sick. Their pay is 2 weeks behind. I know we're used to working Monday through Friday. I'm just giving an example. You work Monday through Friday, you turn in your pay on Friday, you get paid for it the following Friday. No. When you come in, you're going to work that first week, you're going to work that second week, and you're going to get paid the third week. But they will normally give you a bonus in the first 2 weeks, a decent sized bonus to get you over till your pay comes. So if you go to core, keep that in mind. Go at a time when you probably got some money laid over from your last company, or when you're secure enough in your finances to go. But like I say, they will give you a bonus, and say they gave me I believe it was a $1,400 bonus. For the first week, they gave me $700. For the second week, they gave me $700. By the third week, it was whatever I ran. Now, when you leave, though, after your 190 days, hopefully, you will have 2 weeks of pay waiting behind you. Me, I had 2.25 because of the way it was when I left. But I did wait till after 190 days. I did not stay there much longer simply because I was looking for something a little more local. That's my personal story. That was basically the reason why I left. The dispatchers, I don't try to say nothing negative about anyone. So I'm not going to say nothing negative because I didn't experience all the dispatchers. But let's just say we all know that trucking is a give and take situation. Now, some of the dispatchers have been there for a while. Some of them are kind of new. We all know what can happen with a new dispatcher. So they're, like I say, they're rebuilding the company. So they may have a couple of more new dispatchers, a couple that's been there for a while. But you have to give them a chance to learn too. And any of my longtime drivers, y'all know where I'm getting with this. Don't expect everything to go perfect. It's not. That's what most trucking companies do. So they ain't doing nothing any different. Now, as for the runs, they'll get you miles. I never had a problem where I said I didn't get enough miles this week. Now, I may have said I didn't get enough home time because I went there looking to get in and out throughout the week, and it didn't happen kind of the way I liked it to. But I didn't have to complain about not getting enough miles. Now, I would also suggest, if you're going to go there, live in their general operating areas like Dallas, Kansas City, especially if you live in Kansas City. They might be good because they have a lot more opportunities for you there. Oklahoma, Arkansas, in that area. Because the way they ship their freight is through mostly those areas. So if you're looking to get in and out throughout the week like I was, they will get you in there. But don't let them tell you that you're going to get in there every other day. Mostly is what they'll tell you. They'll try to get you through the house every other day. It doesn't quite work that way. And we as drivers should know that things just happen out there on the road. It's not going to go the way you think it is. So I'm telling you from experience, that's not going to work. Especially running through that area, the Kansas City, the Oklahoma, the North Texas. You know, the weather is getting bad right now. It's November, so it's about to start icing and snowing around there. So things are going to change. So be ready for that. And like I was stating, to getting the truck in every 10,000 miles. Now, any driver who gets in that truck, shut that door and drive, no, 10,000 miles come real quick. So it might get a little annoying getting that truck in every couple of weeks for maintenance. But it makes sense because you don't want the truck constantly breaking down. Now, as for the shop, I would say that it leaves a little to they can do a little bit more with that, you know. But I'm not saying they're bad people because there were some wonderful people working in that shop. Now, they may come off to you a little mean or uncaring, but once they get to know you, they'll explain things to you more, talk to you more, and bring you into the family more. Don't be a Raider fan, though. They all Kansas City Chiefs fan. I learned that the hard way. But anyway, they will pick on you. But yeah, you're going to get a little irritated with the shop. But tell me what company you don't. Now, hotel stay, don't break down in Kansas City. When you go to orientation, I really hope they upgrade that hotel that they have you staying in, because I would suggest you come ready to protect yourself and ready to deal with it. But that hotel you stay in is, it's one of the worst. But they do put you in a room. It's a big hotel, but they really need to fix that situation. I hope they change that sometime soon, because there were times I feared for my life in that damn hotel. And I'm a big guy, so I honestly, I'm from Compton. So when I say I feared for my life, that should tell you something. Um, what else would we like to know? Like I say, the pay is fine. Um, they could max you out of the. Well, I've been driving for 20 years, like I said, and I was getting 55 cents a mile. There's some people who got more, some people who got less. They will pay you well. I don't know about the benefits because I already have my own benefits. I didn't need it. And honestly, if you don't take their insurance, you get an extra, I think, 5 cents on your base pay. So ask the recruiter about that. So on my trader scale of 1 to 10, I'll give Core a 4. Simply because mostly the equipment isn't so great, and your loads are going to be very, very heavy. They usually max their loads out. 85% of the loads you run are going to be over 44,000 pounds. So I give them a 4 simply because of the way I like to run, the things I like to do. I don't really like heavy loads, but I can carry them. They do run reefer as well, and the trailers. It's sometimes they are one of them companies that you will have to hunt down the damn trailer. It won't be easy all the time. You're gonna spend a lot of time looking for trailers. You're gonna blow up a lot of your time looking for trailers. It's usually in and out on the pickup. You don't do a lot of waiting. They do have a lot of drop and hook, and when most places you do deliver at don't hold you there too long, as long as you're on time. So that's my presentation on Core. Anybody from Core watching this, I love y'all. There's no hate for y'all. It just really wasn't what I was looking for. Now, I wouldn't tell anyone not to go there. Just know where you're going, know what you're looking for, and ask a lot of questions. If you live in the Kansas City area, definitely check Core out. This is Trucker Jay. Just letting my drivers know what's going on out there on the road. Y'all be safe. Love, peace, chicken grease. Y'all have a nice one.